November 22nd, 2024. Marcus Giovanni here through Durango Dank. Mayor, the False Martyr, Mike Johnston by Marcus Giovanni, Denver AI. When you think about Mike Johnston and what he promised during his campaign, he never ever mentioned AI. He never mentioned tools. He never mentioned that he was AI savvy. We indexed the whole thing. I had authority to. I was a candidate that didn't waver. I didn't go and sell myself out to support somebody else so that I can get a job within an administration that's really not worthy of me. But I'm not worthy of them. Definitely not. So, anyway, so when you look at all this information, Mike Johnson's stirring controversy. He's making Colorado now the fool. Judge Hood from the Supreme Court was number one, and he put the bullseye right on Colorado. And now Mike Johnston. He's going to come and tell that they're going to use Denver police to go against the federal government on laws that the government trumps, out maneuvers, out ranks, out authority, everything, out everything. The state and city, especially city. But what's happened is they've had the wrong people in charge for a very, very long time. 60 years here in Denver. And they don't know that the powers that be on the digital side of things, they know what needs to get done in order for us to live a perfect union in the digital world that we now call the metaverse. The front end conversations and titles and descriptions that make up all of our meta tags that we use to make meta descriptions on who we are, and using GPS and cell phone tower pings to solidify, and making reviews in cities that you visited instead of being the guy that's sitting on his couch, never left anywhere, didn't create any kind of commerce. It's all about creating commerce on Google. Someone's buying, someone's selling, someone's going to visit, someone's leaving to visit. In other words, they were visiting, now they're leaving somewhere else. And so Mike Johnston doesn't understand that everything that comes out of his mouth. Look at Mayor Mike Johnston. Big ideas coming right out. Instagram, Mike Johnston. Oh, you go. AI curious. Look at when they started these websites, folks. That's where you know. And so Mike Johnston put on this thing called DenAI Summit.com. You read it, it's his contact, charging $250, 800 plus people paid. Where'd that money go to? But that's for another conversation. Here it is. City, County of Denver, so they're all in on it. This is what they do. And their voices are the new fingerprint. They got their voices all over this stuff. And a good prosecutor could use this content, but they can't, because the same prosecutors are the same people that are friends with all these people that are manipulating the reality of what a government should be and shouldn't be. And so when Mike Johnston comes out and talks about artificial intelligence and that he's the new savvy mayor, when he's never talked about it. And here it is where I have. False. Mike Johnston. False, buddy. I'm trying to keep where I don't call you names. I don't call you out. I don't say anything other than what you see here, because I don't need to. Mike Johnston going broke. You know what that means? That didn't mean financial broke. That means he's going broke on his digital nano money, nano power. This is information like what happens with him is that when he speaks about artificial intelligence and he starts talking about, I've been doing this for 4 elections. And the only reason why I didn't get on the ballot is because I knew I wouldn't have gotten on the ballot. And if I would have wasted my time to get 1 million signatures, they would have said something. Because the same people that are counting the ballots are the same people on the same committees. They're all sitting on the same thing. They didn't care if you didn't pass our 2R. No, he already padded $213 million to go into the homeless so they can finish all the things that he's promised to all his people to get money. Instead of our builders and developers building things that they're getting 3-4 times the worth in labor, they got to sell them